Fake survival tips that would absolutely get you killed. Let's get right into it. Because if the world ever ends, you'll want to be prepared. Except half of the survival advice you think you know? Total garbage. Passed around like old family recipes that actually give everyone food poisoning. So, here are the most popular, most confidently repeated survival tips that would absolutely get you killed. Quick heads up before we start. The visuals in this video? Yeah, absolutely pointless. Just a looping background doing nothing. No sharks, no bears, no desert survival montages. It's just there so YouTube doesn't think this is a podcast. So, close your eyes. Seriously, let your imagination do the heavy lifting. When I say punch a shark, you picture yourself underwater, in slow motion, throwing hands like an angry sea cucumber. When I say boil pesticide soup, imagine someone proudly sipping it like herbal tea on a mountain cliff. You're not here for visuals, you're here for sarcasm, bad advice, and the occasional emotional damage from how dumb some of these myths are. All right, let's get into it. Number 10, punching a shark in the nose. You've heard this one. If a shark comes at you, just punch it in the nose. Because yes, what better plan than trying to outbox a torpedo with teeth? First of all, their nose is also right next to their mouth. So if you miss by, 2 inches, congratulations, you're a snack with poor aim. Also, punching underwater is like fighting in slow motion. Unless you're Aquaman, you're not delivering knockout blows. You're just flailing. What actually works? If you can, try to push the shark away by the gills or eyes. They're more sensitive. Or better yet, avoid being in shark territory at snack time. And while you're down there trying to square up with a literal apex predator, just remember, you're fighting something that's been perfecting the art of murder since the dinosaurs. Maybe skip the Mike Tyson cosplay. Number 9, sucking the venom out of a snake bite. This one's in every old cowboy movie. Get bitten, suck out the poison, spit it out. Hero moment. Reality? You're just adding saliva to the wound and possibly poisoning your own mouth. Venom travels fast. By the time you lean down and dramatically start sucking, it's already in your bloodstream. Also, if you have cuts in your mouth, you just poisoned yourself. Double kill. Real solution? Keep the bite below heart level. Don't move much. Get to a hospital. Do not turn your life into a DIY venom extraction montage. Also, fun fact, most people who try this end up getting the infection, the venom, and an embarrassing story to tell while recovering. Your mouth is not a medical device. Stop using it like one. Number 8, playing dead for a bear. Okay, this one's technically true, but only sometimes. And only with one type of bear. If it's a grizzly bear, yes, maybe play dead. Lie flat, face down, hands behind your neck. Pray it gets bored. But if it's a black bear, absolutely do not play dead. Black bears interpret that as cool, free food. You need to fight back, make noise, look big, be loud. So unless you're running around with flashcards that say grizzly or black, maybe don't gamble your life on National Geographic trivia. Also, polar bears? They don't care what you do, they just see calories. So unless you're wearing bear repellent cologne, good luck with that. Number 7, drinking cactus water. Stranded in the desert, dehydrated. Just cut open a cactus and drink that sweet natural hydration. Yeah, no, most cactus water is bitter and full of alkaloids that will make you vomit, which, fun fact, dehydrates you even more. Unless you're Bear Grylls with a film crew and a doctor off camera, this is not a good plan. If you're lucky, you'll get a mild stomachache. If you're not, hallucinations and organ damage. Also, most cacti are not water balloons. They're more like spiky sacks of regret. You'd need a machete, patience, and a stomach made of iron. Spoiler, you don't have any of those. Number 6, rubbing snow on frostbite. Because yes, when part of your body is literally freezing, what it really needs is more ice. This is like putting gasoline on a small fire and hoping it chills out. Rubbing snow on frostbitten skin causes ice crystals to shred your tissue even more. It's not exfoliation, it's destruction. If you get frostbite, the goal is gentle rewarming, not recreating a snow cone massacre. Also, snow isn't sterile. It's nature's unwashed ice. You're basically giving yourself freezer burn and a bacterial party at the same time. Number 5, running in a zigzag from a crocodile. Ah, yes, the classic cartoon escape. You see a crocodile. You sprint, but not straight. You zig, you zag, you die tired. Crocodiles are fast for short bursts, but they're not track stars. Just run straight and fast. The zigzag thing is a myth, probably started by someone who watched too many Looney Tunes. Also, have you ever tried zigzagging at full speed? You trip, fall, and now you're dinner with extra flailing. Crocs don't care about your fancy footwork. They're built for ambush, not marathons. Number 4, boiling water makes it safe to drink. Always. Boiling kills bacteria. It does not remove chemicals, metals, or toxins. So if you're boiling pesticide soup, congrats, now it's hot pesticide soup. Always know the source of the water. If it's contaminated with non-biological stuff, boiling just makes it warm and deadly. Boiling doesn't fix everything. You wouldn't boil gasoline and then drink it, right? Same rule applies when the water smells like industrial waste and glows in the dark. Number 3, wait for rescue if you're lost. That's adorable. But if no one knows you're lost, who exactly are you waiting for? There are situations where staying put is wise if someone is actively looking for you. Otherwise, you're just sitting there hoping a hiker stumbles over your body like a side quest. If you're in the middle of nowhere and your phone battery died 12 hours ago, you're not in a waiting room. You're in a missing persons report. Number 2, use moss to find north. Moss grows on the north side of trees, right? Not exactly. Moss grows where it's damp and shady. That could be any side of the tree depending on the environment. You know what's more reliable? The sun, or a compass, or literally anything else. Relying on moss for direction is like using astrology to choose investments. Fun idea, terrible outcome. You might end up walking south into a ravine guided by nature's green lie. Number 1, if you're drowning, just float on your back. Have you ever seen someone panic in water? You think they're going to calmly remember step-by-step back float instructions while flailing? Floating only works if you're calm, which drowning people famously are not. Also, floating doesn't help if the current is dragging you out to sea. That's not survival. That's turning into a beach decoration. And even if you do manage to float, congratulations, you're now a slow-moving snack for jellyfish, sunburn, or regret. Try yelling. Try waving. Just don't play dead in salt water. So, yeah, if your survival plan is based on cartoons, movie scenes, or that one weird uncle who watches wilderness YouTube on 2x speed, maybe don't. Nature doesn't care about your myths. It just wants to see if you read the fine print before trying to punch a shark. Be safe, stay skeptical, and maybe don't try to DIY your way out of a bear attack with advice from 1994. But hey, if you enjoyed this delightful journey through dangerous nonsense, do your good deed for the day. Like the video, drop a comment with the weirdest survival myth you've heard, and subscribe so you're slightly more prepared the next time nature tries to fight you.